Hey y'all, my name is King and welcome to my gaming channel. Okay, a lot of big news from Nintendo today. Okay, I just want to get into it. First of all, the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct revealed a lot of things that I was honestly surprised about. I was honestly very surprised, and then even after the surprise, I'm just shocked. I'm just so giddy. I am so excited for it. It is amazing what they just shown us. Okay, so here's my recap. Okay, Mario Kart World, exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 as a digital game for their digital bundle when the Nintendo Switch 2 releases on June 2nd, 2025. That is not that long from now, my gosh. And we don't even know the price point. I don't even know how much the Nintendo Switch 2 is gonna be. That's my biggest thing right there. I don't even know how much I'm saving for. But we already knew. Let's just get on to the things that we already knew before this Direct came out. The bigger display, bigger Joy-Cons. I don't remember them showing 2 USB ports, but there were people already talking about that before then. So, you know, the two USB-C ports are confirmed. We have a new chat button, which they call a C button, and that just stands for the chat button, which pulls up a gaming chat menu. It's pretty nice. You can talk to friends. You can put yourself on video. You can mute yourself and all that. You know, just the regular chat features. Anyways, a big thing that I wanted to share. Well, before that, Nintendo Switch 2 camera. That's going to be in one of the USB-C ports. You can use that for the game chatting feature. Yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. New feature, Game Share, where you can share your games or the compatible games that they have already ready for when this thing launches, or with the update. It's going to be an update for all the regular Switches, the Switch OLED, the Nintendo Switch, and the Switch Lite. And then for the Nintendo Switch 2, that's going to come later on. That's going to be available as a neat feature, because this is actually something that I really like about it. So I think it's going to be a really neat feature for those that don't got the game, and we can all play together, and that's going to be pretty cool. I like that. So Game Share, definitely a feature I'm going to be on the lookout for, and definitely something that I'm going to use. The bigger display comes with 120 frames per second. Okay, that's going to be cool. I didn't think they'll make it that high. I thought it was going to be 60 frames per second, but 120 frames per second. It can go up to 120 frames per second. Let me correct that. Up to 120 frames per second. And it's only available on compatible games, okay? That's the fine print. But the internal storage is 256 gigabytes. That's 8 times the amount of the Nintendo Switch, which is 32 gigabytes internal storage. And let's see, they have a Welcome Tour game that you pay for it as a digital only thing. I don't know why you have to pay for it, but you know, like I said, with all the excitement that I have, that's something I've seen, but it's not something that's gonna like discourage me from getting the Nintendo Switch 2. I mean, like, why would you? Like, why would it? Let's see. So if you want that, you can get it. It's gonna come out on the same day as the Nintendo Switch 2. The additional storage. So that's the micro SD cards. It's not the regular ones anymore. You cannot just buy a regular one. You have to exclusively buy the Express one. Okay, the micro SD Express cards. They will say Express on them, or EX, which stands for Express. So be on the lookout for that when you get your Nintendo Switch 2, so that you don't get those things confused, and so that you haven't wasted your money on something that will not work or will not be compatible with the Nintendo Switch 2. Transferring data from the Nintendo Switch to the Nintendo Switch 2. You can do that digitally. So that's going to be something that to be on the lookout for. So your old games will be playable on the Nintendo Switch 2. They said some titles will not be compatible. They said some titles, but they haven't really specified which titles. So we'll only know that until we get that console in our hands. The Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller. They got a new Pro controller with the new GR and GL mapping buttons. The controller comes with an audio jack, and it comes with a chat button as well, which is great. Wait a minute. I am so sorry. The Nintendo Switch 2 is available June 5th, 2025. Not June 2nd. Okay, I don't know where June 2nd came from, but June 5th. Oh, one big thing, upgrade packs. This is something that I want to see. So for the games that you already have, and for the games that are going to be upgraded for the Nintendo Switch 2, you can upgrade them so that you can play them for the Nintendo Switch 2 version. Now, I really don't know how this is going to go, especially dealing with pricing and how the upgrade packs are actually going to work. So I'm just waiting to get more information about that. Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo GameCube exclusively to the Nintendo Switch 2 expansion pack online. Wow. Very, very great. Also, the Nintendo Switch 2 GameCube controller is being released at the same day as the Nintendo Switch 2. That is very, very good. Now, let's talk about the games. Mario Kart World. And I seen some new games that they got, like Kirby Air Riders. Also, the game trailer that they shown us was Donkey Kong Bonanza. Looks really, really good. And there's a whole bunch of other independent titles, as well as, all right, and a virtual game card. This is a big one too. A virtual game card to where you have, they're gonna work as, the digital games are gonna work as virtual game cards with the new feature software update that they have. So any digital games that you have, you can lend it to a family member, and this only works on the family accounts as they noted. So if you got a family account with up to 8 people, you can share games in between each other. They can be shared for 2 weeks at a time. But yeah, listen, that is pretty much the biggest recap, the most important things that stood out to me. Now, if you want to watch the entire direct and see all the things that I missed in there, go ahead and do that. But listen, this is amazing. Nintendo has outdone themselves, and I'm just jumping for joy right now. I'm really kind of at a loss for words, even though I've been talking this whole time. It really is amazing. Yeah. All right. So tell me, what feature, if you've watched the Nintendo 2 Switch Direct, tell me what feature you're most excited about. You can comment that below. You can like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.